Hypnotized. Taehyung's performance at Arirang Tour Tokyo leaves ARMY unable to blink even for a second. Hello ARMY. Welcome back to BTS Fans Channel. This time, I want you to go even further. Deeper to completely sink in. Not just to watch this story from the outside, but to truly live inside it. To feel every passing second. As if you were standing there, among tens of thousands of ARMY, under the glowing purple sky of Tokyo, on a night that felt almost unreal. Because honestly, what happened that night was not just a concert. It was a moment where time seemed to slow down, where sound, light, and emotion blended into one indescribable experience. And in the center of it all stood one figure who, without even trying too hard, changed everything. Kim Taehyung. Before he appeared, the atmosphere was already alive. ARMY were singing together. Light sticks moved like waves. Cheers filled the air endlessly. But strangely, when the intro music began to shift, when the lights dimmed deeper, something changed. The energy shifted. Not weaker, but denser, more intense. As if the entire stadium was gathering emotions, waiting for one explosive moment. And then, that shadow appeared on the big screen. Just a silhouette. Not clear yet, but enough to make thousands of people hold their breath instantly. And the moment the light hit, Taehyung stepped out. Unhurried. Not overly dramatic. And that was exactly where his power lay. Every step felt heavy. Not physically, but because of the aura he carried. His gaze swept across the crowd, slowly. Unrushed. As if he truly wanted to see each and every person. Even though it was impossible. And in that second, something strange happened. The noise that had been so loud suddenly felt restrained. Not because the emotion disappeared, but because it became too big, too overwhelming, too full to be released all at once. ARMY didn't stop feeling. They just froze, locked in the same emotion. Hypnotized. Taehyung stood at the center of the stage, with light slowly shaping his silhouette, and every detail of him felt like a living painting. But this wasn't just about visuals. This was about presence. About how one person could make tens of thousands feel the exact same thing, at the exact same time. The music slowly came in. Deep bass, soft rhythm. And Taehyung began to move. Not big movements. Instead, small, subtle, but full of control. Every finger movement, every shift of his shoulders, every step he took, felt like part of a bigger story. And without realizing it, ARMY followed. Not with movement, but with emotion. They sank deeper, further away from reality. Taehyung's expression shifted. Sometimes sharp, intense, then suddenly soft, as if he was speaking without words. And in that moment, many began to realize this wasn't just a performance. This was communication. Without language, without sentences, but reaching straight into the heart. When he started to sing, the entire atmosphere changed again. His voice, warm, deep, with a texture that felt like it embraced everyone listening. Note by note flowed, unrushed, giving space for every emotion to grow. And among the sea of ARMY, some began to cry. Some smiled without realizing. Some just stared at the stage, because they didn't know how to react. It was too beautiful. Too powerful. Too real. Taehyung walked toward the edge of the stage, getting closer to the audience. And every step was met with waves of emotion. Hands reached out. Voices called his name. Yet again. Within all of that, there were strange moments of silence. Moments where everyone just wanted to look, without interruption, because they knew moments like this don't come twice. And then, a moment no one would ever forget. The music suddenly stopped. The lights stayed on, but dimmer. Taehyung stood still. Not moving. Not singing. Just looking. And somehow, that gaze felt incredibly close. As if the distance between stage and audience disappeared completely. As if he was standing right in front of you. Time stopped. Seconds felt like minutes. And no one dared to look away. Because everyone knew, if they blinked even once, they might miss it. Then, that small smile appeared again. Soft. Almost unnoticeable. But enough to break all the tension. And instantly, the stadium exploded. Screams, tears, laughter. Everything blended into one overwhelming wave of sound. Taehyung moved again. This time with greater energy. Freer, more expressive. As if he too was fully immersed in the moment. And ARMY no longer tried to hold back. They sang louder. Raised their light sticks higher. Let out all the emotions they had been holding in. Yet beneath it all, that hypnotized feeling remained. Still lingering. Still holding every gaze, every heart. Locked onto that one figure on stage. Until finally, the last note of the segment faded. The music slowly disappeared. The lights began to dim. And Taehyung stood there, taking a breath. Looking around. As if he too wanted to keep that moment inside him. He didn't leave immediately. He let the moment live just a little longer. Giving everyone time to truly feel what had just happened. Then slowly, he walked away. And as his figure faded, one thing became clear. No one was the same anymore. Because that night, Taehyung didn't just perform. He created a world. A world where time stopped. Where emotions spoke louder than words. And where tens of thousands of people felt the exact same thing, all at once. And maybe that's why not a single one of them could blink. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next story, ARMY.